Quick video, guys. I hope you're well, by the way. I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, which is frustrating because I was ill 2 weeks ago with like a stomach bug, and now my throat feels raspy. I probably should be resting my voice. I've been feeling pretty overwhelmed about all the house move situation. I can't really be bothered to talk about it right now, but there's still a bit of uncertainty about when I'm going to move house, and it needs to be soon because I'm running out of time to leave here. I've got 5 weeks, and I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks we'll exchange contracts and agree a day for us to get the keys and move, which is normally about a week after. So there's hopefully enough time, but there's been a lot of holdups and a lot of just bullshit throughout the last couple of weeks. And so that's probably why I've been getting ill, because I'm just not feeling very secure in my life at the moment. Like every day's bugging me because I can't just come home from work and switch off like I normally would. And I say normally would, I struggle anyway. Even when I've got a normal routine, I find a reason to get depressed. It's just the way my mind seems to work. But if you're like me and you're prone to frequent burnout and you never really feel good, apart from maybe like once or twice a week, which is normally at the weekend, a little bit of advice for you. If you're in that kind of state of mind where you're cynical, negative, hateful towards everything and yourself, and like suicidally depressed, where you're like, I just wish I was fucking dead. That kind of energy is what I'm talking about. It's very real for a lot of people, including me. It's important to recognize when you're in that cycle and to not engage with your mind too much, or as much as you can, just avoid it entirely, right? Because you're not going to think your way out of this. You might be a very analytical person, maybe quite intelligent in many ways, but not intelligent enough to have realized this is holding you back time and again, and you need to stop fighting back so much against life. Like with me, with my house situation, I need to take my own advice here. I need to let that shit go. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. What's the worst case scenario here? I have to pay more money to put my stuff in storage and find somewhere to live in a duration of time. If that's what I have to do, that's what I have to do. Not what I want to do, not what I want to happen, and it probably won't happen. But sometimes you've got to just say, I don't know what's going to happen, and that's okay. No, I don't know what's going to happen, and I need to know what's going to happen. Like, I look in the mirror sometimes and I look exhausted. I look like my soul has been destroyed and I have no spiritual health in me because all I do is worry and walk about seriously thinking about life. As a kid, I never took stuff seriously. I was fun. I liked making people laugh, or at least making myself laugh, and just enjoying the day. Now it's all like, oh, I've got this bill, or I've got this adult responsibility, and it can really fucking bog you down. So be kind to yourself, man. If you're struggling, and this time of year it can be very difficult after Christmas when it's winter still, and it's dark all the time, and it's cold, hang on, because it will get better. And just my advice, this is really not coming from a place of I know better than you. This is a reminder to myself as well. When I feel like this, where I can easily fall into just making myself worse by trying to rationalize with my mind, which is not going to happen, just let it go, man. Let that energy burn itself out where you're not going to fight anymore. Let yourself rest in your body. Put something on TV that you're familiar with and that's like a comfort show for you, like for me, The Office or Friends. And just ride it out. You'll feel better in a day or a couple of days, and then you can think more rationally, and you can look objectively at the stuff that you need to be sorting out, and you can actually start doing something about it. But when you feel burnt out and like on edge and irritated and just hateful towards the world, that's your sign to just take your foot off the pedal, give up, surrender, and rest. That's the only way you're going to start to feel better.